Hello and welcome to Metal Gear Solid. I haven't started this version of this game yet, but I have played this game plenty of times in the past, so we're gonna delve right on into it, shall we? Let's go. All that is stuff that you get from whatever extra thing was inside of the container that I got for this game. It's just a little costume pack, so not too special, but nice. Oh, and they bought back Ape Escape. That's nice. Alright, let's go.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
There we go.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch. Sunrise. External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You actually can get a different intro if you play. The scene still plays out the same, but Snake looks different if you play. If you pick I had like MGS2 as one of your options beforehand,
10 seconds to drop off.
that does
Stand
help you
by.
later in the game.
Status okay. All green.
But we'll see how we do. Gonna try to at least get no kill run.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And
and
fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October 16, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Okay, if there's anything I don't miss about these games, it is the long cutscenes. It was over 10 minutes right there.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory. From here on out, we'll be using codename. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me May. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. This kind of infiltration is the Fox. In other words, weapons and equipment, you're completely naked.
Great. Now I suppose calling me Snake was your idea.
No, there's a good reason for that.
Gotcha. Getting back to this...
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer. You'll also find some medical supplies in your bag.
Yeah, about the backpack.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here.
To climb a tree, stand in. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. My frequency is 1. If you need to talk to me, use the send. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Okay. There we go. Almost 20 minutes in. Now we can finally start playing. Okay, yeah. I remembered there was something over here that you have to come, well, you can come back for to get. But I believe it's just that snake. I think later on other playthroughs you can find Croatoans and you can get them from there. Oh, even my backpack's in there. Crap. I mean, my knife's in the backpack. I was gonna try and knife off those mushrooms and see if I could do that just now, but gotta give him a knife. Knife beds. Alley-oop. Whoa. Why? Probably because I was crouching. Yeah.
I see you've retrieved your backpack. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take... In the survival viewer, choose your available weapons will be displayed. From that list, choose the weapon you want. For other equipped items, just do the same.
Got it. Use the survival...
Yep, that's right. So after you've been out in the field for a while, if your stamina gets too low, you won't be able to shoot accurately, for example. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for You can use either your tranquilizer gun...
My only weapon is a Mark 22.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own... However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect... The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying...
I have to find my own weapons and equipment.
Solo covert actions are... You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily... Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of... There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in. You can't let anyone see you. You're a ghost, Snake, and there'll be no rescue if you're captured.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself.
I'm afraid so. You've been... SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert tape it to your body so you can take it when you need it.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind.
Right. Correct. The mission rests...
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, Survival, the first member of the support team, as well as recording your mission. She's a member of Fox as well.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh?
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but my frequency is 145.
She's also in charge of recording your... Whenever you want to save, send...
So saving lets me record my...
That's right. It also records the...
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to. Speaking of snakes, a legendary soldier. Actually, it was the boss that got the... She's going to be serving as Fox's...
Boss?
She also helped me plan this mission.
Jack, is that you?
Boss?
That's right. Talk to me.
It's been 5 years.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my...
Of course I can.
Really? Well,
What's that supposed to mean?
why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. Spirit and body are like two sides of us. I can't teach you how to think. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers having personal feelings about your comrade, politics determine who you face on the battle. And politics are a living thing. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter. A soldier is a political tool. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. He has no enemies and no friends. You follow the orders you're given.
I do whatever I have to get the job done.
That's not the same thing. In the end, you have to choose whether... There's a saying in the Orient.
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass.
The president and the top brass...
I follow the will of the leader.
People aren't the ones who dictate the mission.
Then who does?
People's values change over time. So there's no such thing as an enemy. The enemies we fight are only... As long as we have loyalty.
And that's the way a soldier's...
The only thing we can believe is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do...
What is it? Snake. Oh,
That's right, the legendary unit, the Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought... As long as you've got a legendary hero...
Yeah, I can't think of anyone...
yes.
It's good to hear.
Same here. After all, Snake, you were always best, but this is the jungle. Survive...
CQC. I've been in the Green Berets for the past few...
Not to worry. After all, this is your first actual...
Where are you, boss?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from a...
My frequency is 141.80.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held. Avoid heavy combat and don't let...
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission. Now.
Wrong button. Okay, so it auto-equipped those. That's nice. What is our button for? Oh, that's nice to know. That brings that up. Oh, okay. D-pad down brings that this menu up. So let's click that.
Saving the game, Snake? Hey, Snake, you
just
ever
in
heard of
case.
Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie.
Nope.
It's
Nuclear test, huh?
it's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been.
Snake, it's a movie, not a...
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons. Dr. Shirazawa develops that. Meanwhile, Godzilla is... It was originally a Japanese movie. I recommend seeing the original It's mostly mindless fun, but
Where can I see the original?
you'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
If you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America.
Why's that?
2024 will be...
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type.
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell. When the going gets tough, it's always good to be able to look at things from... That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well,
That's the spirit, Snake.
And Godzilla is and will forever still be an icon. Now, let's continue to go get some items. I won't need knife while standing on that. Give me that mushroom. That's ammo for the Mark 22. Okay. And I saw on the pause menu, now we have the option to find all the Croatoans and rubber ducks. So maybe as we're running around, we will keep our eye open for those. But definitely not our goal to find all of them this run. So let's go. Brr, 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 brr. Beep, 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 beep. What does the game want me to do? I think that one's for Sigint. We don't have his contact yet. Just look around, see if there's any items that we can knock out of trees or off the ledges. I don't think there's anything here. I think this is just where you fight the crocodiles. Oh, quicksand. Almost forgot about that. Let's back up. Oh, come on. How are you supposed to... No, I don't want to shoot. Can we still aim? No, we can't. Oh, that's interesting. Are ones just to go first person? Is that like a listen mode now? I'm quite aggravated that I can't do that. I'm pretty sure you used to be able to crawl and knife. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. But oh well. Use 2 shots out of that now. We're about to use a third. Come on, come on. Get both of those. What was that? That was, oh, quite orange. It's a camouflage duck. And that should appear as 1 now? Yes, it does. Those things are so annoying, but also hilarious at the same time. Okay, can't crouch on this one, so this is the full quicksand mud. Stay in it for too long, we will die. We gotta get around this croc so it doesn't bite me. Ooh, suppressor. That's nice. We're gonna need that sooner than later. Make sure we're not forgetting anything else in the trees. Don't look like it. Now let's continue. Yeah, that's fine. Compass there. What's the AP sensor? Huh? I don't remember what that's used for. Because it doesn't look like it's used like the actual radar in the last game. And you have to wait a while to get the radar in this one. I can't tell. After this cutscene, we might have to pause this episode. And the next episode will be mostly gameplay. Episode 1 was mostly getting used to the controls and cutscenes.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet... We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited.
The Major is right. The point of the success of the mission depends on how well. Change your camouflage by selecting the uniform option lets you pick your choosing camouflage that blends in with your also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, but if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is. The camo index shows how well your current. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot. The key is to make yourself one with nature.
Nice. Doesn't tell us how much stamina we get from it yet. Okay, camouflage time. Plus 15, so that's our highest so far. With woodland is our best bet at the moment. Oh, they still give you the mask. Very nice. That's the mask that you get if you just click I like MGS2. You start off with that mask on. I've always enjoyed playing with this almost the whole time, but we will purely go for the sake of trying to do this right. Oh, that is a special ability with it now. Oh, okay, so that's like if you're inside. That's nice. They give you both of these. Those must have been from either playing the previous game or getting that DLC pack that I had. Endless grenades. Oh, I didn't know they gave me that one off the bat, too. Yeah, that is awesome. I definitely recommend whatever little bonus edition thing that I got to get that pack in there. I thought I just bought the normal game, so they may be included with normal, but that's awesome. That'll be a real fun playthrough later. Right now, we're going for the legit little grind of going through this without getting a single kill. We're gonna try to. We're gonna tranquilize everything. But next playthrough, we might just do both of them on this play. And next playthrough might just be sprint through and have fun with it. So I love using the grenades and the not the peacemaker, what do you call it? Patriot. Always so much fun.
Do you want to save?
Save
Snake,
real
do you
quick.
know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Nope, never heard of it.
These scientists are investigating a place, and they get picked off one after the other. And there was this scene when the heroine, I thought my heart was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects and...
It wouldn't be referring to you coming.
How rude!
Because no one on Earth could be.
Fine, I'll just get to the points. Just imagining you swimming in those jungle rivers makes...
I appreciate the concern.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water.
Okay.
And don't be attacking any...
Are you calling me a fishman?
You started it.
Alright, well, let's leave this episode there for now. If you like this content, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below anywhere, or any other games you might want me to play after this one. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.